Alright, welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 5 Secret of the Ooze.
Boss, this contract comes out of Angola. That's right, Central Africa, where Emmerich claimed they were working on a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. There's been a massive oil spill from Mafinda oil field. It's flowing into the river and contaminating the water supply. An environmental NGO has asked us to stop the spill by destroying the facility. Environmental activism isn't exactly our line of work, but it's not that simple either. The group operating the oil facility and causing the spill is the rebel group UNITA. And word has it that UNITA is getting supplied with US military weapons. That sounds to me like Cypher's pulling their strings. Boss, it's time to give Cypher a little surprise.
Like a chocolate surprise?
No, orange sickle.
What?
Creamsicle.
You said orange sickle.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, an orange, like, cream thing. I could go for a creamsicle.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I.
Why do they keep Pequod's, like, face a mystery?
Came from intel.
Good question.
The target is Angola.
Because he's actually Morpho.
Oh, man.
The landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water.
See, sometimes you think that the names that I give Metal Gear Solid 5 don't correspond, but this one maybe makes sense because there's kind of ooze in this one.
Oil, I mean, it's kind of oozy, I guess.
Destroy the facility. Stop that leak.
I'd love to see this in like an actual TV show, like guest starring child soldiers.
Was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group UNITA moved
Like the
in.
Big Bang Theory have like a really funny episode called like Bazinga Part 62 or whatever, and it's like starring that one guy with Asperger's, starring the other guy that I think was in Christmas Vacation, guest starring child soldiers. Snake really should have an arm that, like, when he fires it, it just says Bazinga.
And everyone just falls over laughing.
Yeah, it kills the men.
Mm-hmm. It's like the Ratchet and Clank gun where they, like, dance, except it makes them laugh.
Mm-hmm.
That's step one to track him
Unlike the movie, apparently.
and Cypher with him. Good
Which is
the
apparently no good.
And the game.
The game is supposed to be really good.
I've heard nothing but bad things about the game. I don't know why my brother bought it.
Because he probably wants a good game, and knows a good game is because Ratchet and Clank games are really good.
That is what it is.
That is not at all what I've heard. I don't know where you hear these things.
Sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs.
So we're in Africa now.
Yeah.
I don't know why there wasn't a big goof about this game when it was coming out. Like, oh man, you going to Africa killing Africans? But when Chris Redfield does it, it's racist.
Been turned into a supply hub for UNITA.
Analysis.
What changed between 2009 and now?
Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy.
Analysis complete.
Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
The map has been updated.
I'm looking for something very important. There's an outpost in Africa that's very important, but it is not within the mission parameters, so forget it.
What is it?
I'm telling you, piece of fuck.
I hope you get caught.
Never.
Damn.
Daniel.
Damn, Daniel!
Shut up.
Damn, Daniel, at it again with the white van!
Shut up. No one wants to hear it, including damn Daniel. No.
Damn, Snake.
So what do you like better, Africa or Afghanistan?
They both have their advantages. I like the terrain differences in Africa.
Yeah, I do too. I like the terrain better, and I like the fact that it rains a lot in Africa, which really helps. And also, I just like rain. The CFA, also known as the cunt fart ass.
What?
You heard me.
Yeah, where'd you get that from?
So that, what do you mean? That's what it says there. You read it. But yeah, the thing that I just marked is one of the tasks, so keep an eye out for that.
Are the child soldiers here yet?
There are no child soldiers in this level.
I thought there were.
No, they're off working on the Big Bang Theory.
Oh, alright.
No, they're there. They're, I thought they would make a bigger deal out of it, but they're literally just kind of there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they never really do anything with it.
Does the cutscene ever happen? You know, the one that you see in
No.
the... No? I figured that would happen here. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd figure that would happen there.
There's quite a few of those cutscenes that just don't exist in the game.
Yeah. Almost like the game is unfinished.
It's like, yeah. It's like 2 of them should have happened in this level, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least one of them takes place in an area that you go in this level.
Mm-hmm.
And then the child soldier cutscene should have happened right here.
So how do you deal with a group of child soldiers?
I just go around them.
You just go around them? You don't...
I don't even think you can knock them out.
You can knock them out, you can't kill them.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I've never even tried to kill the child soldiers, like, just to see what happens.
I did. That was
Because
the first thing I did.
Because I'm not a bad person.
I am, I guess.
Children. Child soldiers. Children there are abducted and trained to be soldiers. They're only taught to fight.
Enemy
Well,
prisoners.
children are what happens when you have sex with a woman.
The same way.
I don't know what that is. I've never had sex with a woman.
Only they don't know a thing about right and wrong. Boss, do not hurt any child soldiers. If you do, the mission is over.
Why?
Just remember that Miller said that just now.
Yeah, that's
Just-
one of
just-
those things where I'm there. Huh?
Just file it away for a later date that he says that.
Uh-huh.
Analysis complete.
But yeah, I didn't know you could knock him out, because I legitimately just ignore the child soldiers,
Yeah.
like, full stop.
I threw like a shit ton of stun grenades at them.
That's something I usually don't even use. I don't use stun grenades.
Yeah, and then I ran in with covered by smoke and just kind of like threw them all into the chopper.
You can exfil him in this level?
Yeah. It's a side objective, I think.
In this one, no. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Or maybe it is. Yeah, actually it is. That guy didn't seem to hear me running up to him. Maybe it's because he had the
Analysis
headphones on.
complete.
I don't know if the AI is, like, that good.
Well, you're also supposed to be like super
Analysis
stealthy with your stealth
Yeah, but
suit.
even though you're supposed to be super stealthy in the stealth suit, you can still be heard running sometimes if you're close enough to someone. It's not like an uber stealth outfit. It doesn't work like Peace Walker. But going back to stealth grenades, or the stealth grenades, you throw them at yourself. You throw them at yourself and you just disappear, never to be seen from again.
Enemy prisoners.
The smoke grenades or stun grenades, I don't use them because in Peace Walker they would just like automatically kind of knock people out. I feel like they don't work like that in this game.
No, they don't. It's more kind of like, oh, stun for a minute. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Because in Peace Walker they would just straight up, like I said, get knocked out. But in this one, they just get stunned, which I mean I guess makes more sense. But
Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means Unita's takeover is the perfect cover for Saner. Now
do
they
these
can
places
let
exist,
go
Saner and
of the
Unita?
thieves. However you
Your
look
guess
at
is
it,
as good as mine, buddy.
Saner's
I'll look
far
it up.
from squeaky clean.
I feel like Saner makes sense, and that like exists probably. But I don't know about
There used
Unita.
to be a settlement.
I don't know what Unita is. I don't know the geography of Africa that well, honestly.
So this is a side mission here. You don't need DD, but I just brought him in because it makes it easier to complete.
Uh-huh.
There's an animal. Alright, no, it looks like Saner is made up. Subject approval, no risk. Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. Because the first thing that comes up is from the Metal Gear Wiki. Saner does not exist. But there's an animal you need to grab here.
What animal?
None of your goddamn business.
Boss.
It's a vulture, I think. I think it's a turkey vulture. Actually, no, because turkey vultures are really scary.
You should find it no
Have you met
problem.
one?
Yeah, they sometimes come by at work and they're really weird. I don't mean like they drive up and like ask me to come into development. They're just kind of like,
They're there.
but yeah, Unita exists. Saner does not. It appears.
Well, then I guess we were both wrong.
But yeah, there's the thing. You just trank it, and then you fold it out, and then that's the task.
Charred remains.
But yeah, this area seems to be, you know, in the nuclear trailer, when he kneels down in like the pile of bodies and starts yelling, that looks like it should take place in this area. Because there's like vultures around and he's walking through it. But that scene does not exist
Never
anywhere
happens.
in this game as far as I know.
Yeah. Just unfortunate.
So this is one of my favorite areas to... I know I think I say that every single area, but I guess it's true that like all the areas in this game are really good. But this is legitimately like top 5 favorite areas to sneak through in this game.
Yeah, the oil field is a lot of fun.
But I went really too deep in this level. Like, and you'll
You've
see...
gone a little too far in some places.
Uganda. What? What? You'll see what I mean in a minute, but I think I took this level a little bit too far.
Ik wil niet, trek niet.
Oh, D-Log. What would I do without you?
Probably nothing. You'd probably run around a lot and just be scared.
Oh my god, really? You're gonna fucking Fulton me?
What are you talking about?
I would not Fulton.
Why not?
Because that seems like way too close for the guards not to notice.
Yes, but also, sometimes in areas like this, and by sometimes I mean usually always, which I guess is sometimes, but I like to clear a base like this out of every single enemy. I don't like to leave enemies just...
Hanging out.
There's one of two things I will do. I will leave everyone standing, I won't knock a single person out, I will just straight up stealth through the area. Or, I will knock everyone out and Fulton everyone. Guess which one I do in this?
Oh, okay. You don't knock anyone out.
No, the opposite. I do the other one, which is I knock everyone in the base out. And Fulton every single person. But don't worry, I do edit around it. Because this would have been about 40 minutes had I not done that.
Hey, you okay?
I don't know what these guys' faces are made of.
Darts.
Well, now, yeah.
Analysis complete.
That is a weird thing. Like, that only happened in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Analysis complete.
What?
That you could, like, actually see the darts, like, sticking out of them. Like, only Metal Gear Solid 2 did that. I wonder why they never did that ever again. 'Cause that was fun. I always like making smiley faces on people's bodies. Or, like, sticking them in the junk. Or, like, making, like, a face.
Analysis.
Like, 2 in the eyes, 1 in the nose, and make the smiley face on their face. That's how I played that game. How did you play that game?
Very quickly.
Not well, probably.
Yeah, not well either.
That doesn't surprise me. That is my least favorite, and I always rush through that too.
Analysis complete.
Yeah, I don't know. Metal Gear 2 is an interesting game.
If you say so.
Subject
I mean, you know, dancing vampire.
You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
I like the guard outfits in for the African guys because they look they all look like what's the guy who died? Got killed by a manta ray. What's his name?
Steve
Chris
Irwin?
Benoit? Yeah, Steve Irwin.
Yeah, I miss him.
They all look like the Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile Hunter.
You fucking idiot.
Killer Crocodile.
Killer crocodile, whatever. I think Steve Irwin could take the croc.
Killer Croc?
Yeah, I think he could take
No, I don't think so.
it.
He died via manta ray.
Yeah, you're right, because manta ray is a different beast than a
He's
crocodile.
coming too. Roger that.
Metal Gear Manta Ray Romano.
What the fuck are you on about?
Supply supply drop Analysis complete.
Chicks with little portals on them.
What the fuck was that guy's name?
Complete.
Man Ray,
Man Ray?
I think. It sounds right, but I don't know if it is or not. You know something I never take advantage of?
Superpowers.
Well, yeah, that, but also the CQC where you grab their gun from them.
Yeah, I know how to do it, but I like never do it.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
it's
just
just-
beat them up and then press the aim button. That's how you do it, but I almost never take advantage of that. Because you don't ever need their weapon. Yeah, it's a quick way to hold them up, but you also make a little too much noise beating them up.
It looks cool though.
It does, yeah. Remember that was like one of the first things that they showed off in the game, and it was also one of the last things I remember trying to do in the game.
Bodies. Why?
Actually, thinking about it, we don't find out the secret of the use for quite a while.
Next, destroy the oily
Caution,
water separator
rain
tank.
approaching.
That'll
You have to
ensure
do
they
that
never
too.
use the
That
facility again.
you have to press that button because I've tried to do this mission with just blowing up the oil tank and then exfiltrating, but it does not count the mission as complete. It counts it as incomplete. So you have to do both of them. You can't just do one. That was the closest I got to getting caught. The one song that isn't in this game that I really wish was in here is Africa by Toto, because it just makes sense.
You have arrived.
Yeah.
I bless the rains down in Africa. It rains a lot in the game in Africa.
Mask your footsteps.
I think they should have got Kiefer Sutherland to sing it.
That would have been pretty great. I'd pay a lot of money to see that.
Well, you could make a request when you see him next week.
That is true. Kiefer, you a pirate, man. That's all I'm gonna yell.
Outpost captured.
I just want him to tackle a tree. That's all I want to see. I paid good money to see him at the Stone Pony, and he needs to tackle a tree. Otherwise,
you pay for your ticket?
$1 million bajillion dollars.
That's not a lot.
I paid at least 20 GMP.
Donation.
I'm gonna show up wearing a Foxhound shirt, and I hope he says something, but I know he won't.
Oh god.
You're one of these guys. Why did I do that game? And then he remembered he probably got paid like $1 million to say two things.
Destroy that separator. Alright, you planted the scene.
Oh, separator
Don't
tank.
set it off.
Actually, I don't know what they do. Miller. Help a guy out.
Spies!
They're all spies for Cypher, boss.
Good. You're away from the C4.
They better not be women. All for revenge. Worst Guard 2002. Where'd that guy, like, I have never understood this scene. Because that one guy literally just pops up from the ground. What was he doing?
Was sitting there, sucking his own dick or something.
Or he was like Finn from The Force Awakens, the first trailer.
Arrived.
Like, no, seriously, like, I've examined that scene many times and I don't understand what happens. Where'd he come from? What was he doing down there? So there's a task to exfiltrate the area before the walker gears show up. What I could have done was, I guess I could have pulled Pequod in before I blew up the tank. Or when you get the upgrade to the Fultons that allows you to grab vehicles and stuff like that, you can go on top of a mineral container and just exfiltrate your way out that way. So That's one of those I couldn't do yet, but that's how you do it.
Departing.
Development project has been added.
I thought they just established like a perimeter or whatever on it.
Mission complete.
They do, and that's what you have to get out of there before they can do that. Also, I think when you clear that base, you get the nickname Snatcher, so...
Boss, we took another look into Saner, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened.
Oh, they're probably like a cipher company. So that's probably... Yeah, they probably definitely don't exist.
While pretending they were the victims.
Everything is Cypher.
Boss, you're saying they don't exist? Cypher doesn't exist, boss? Boss, I lost my arm and a leg. Boss, I'm turning into Garrus. Boss, remember to
Stay hydrated.
Get this. The fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation. Meaning someone is just using Saner's name.
Don't let any women in.
But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there?
Speaking of questions, I wonder what Hua is up to.
Who knows? Oh, we got the biohazard tag. They got that wrong. It's supposed to be the Resident Evil tag.
Snake, I've customized a walker gear just for you. It features a silent running system, great for infiltration missions, and you can also summon it to your location. I've taken the liberty of calling it the D-Walker. It's armed with a suppressed tranquilizer gun. If you want to add other weaponry or upgrade the chassis, give the order from your iDroid.
D-Walker's pretty terrible.
Yeah,
I almost never use him.
I've used him once.